Be looking at me. Look, I'm still looking at this picture from yesterday.
That was cool too.
It was not cool.
These pictures are so amazing. Let me take.
No, it is not cool
That's
at
very
all.
cool. I don't
No,
know. I don't know what schools you went to,
no.
but that was very cool.
You are not cool.
They're gonna be
We
hating on me.
are gray shirt twins.
Oh yeah, so you have the logo on yours.
But yours is a V-neck. Once again, doing a little too much skin showing for my comfort, if you ask me. Like, why do they need to see right here?
Oh my god.
Why does America need to see right
I
here?
didn't invent the V-neck.
You sure? But you're wearing it. You're
Ah.
wearing it for everybody. Mm. Hello, everyone. We're wearing gray shirts today.
I did
Good
not
morning,
notice.
Teal. Hi, Chris. Good morning, Lynette. Good morning, Treva. Hi, Dee. Good morning, Gigi. Says good morning, Mr. and Mrs. How are you today?
Good
We're doing well.
morning.
Good morning,
Good
Kelly.
Saturday morning.
Yes. Good morning, Cynthia. Says good morning, Autumn and Richard.
It
Shelly
is
says happy Saturday,
Saturday.
Whack fam. You're right. Keto Dana says good morning, Whackers. Hi, Dama. So, that is that.
That's all you got.
Yeah,
All
that's-
right, we're
that's
good.
all I got.
We're good.
See, Treva says, "Oh, Richard, the throat cleavage is so sexy." See,
Oh, she didn't say sezzy.
I can't say that.
She
So
said sezzy.
I can't. Even though I know that's how she
No,
she
that
wrote
doesn't,
it.
that doesn't mean.
No, but that's what she meant.
Oh my gosh.
Look at that. That is too much. I'm just saying, you guys. I think it's inappropriate, but you just tell me whatever you think is fine.
You see how extra she is on Saturday morning?
D said, Treva, you're trying to be banned. I know, right? Rebecca's here. Rebecca, funny story.
Oh my god.
I actually thought about you yesterday because there is a new series on Netflix that I binge watched in its entirety
You
yesterday.
got all of it done yesterday?
Yeah,
Oh
all
my
of it
gosh.
done. You fell asleep. It was called Julie and the Phantoms, and it was about this young girl named Julie who sings in a band, but the band is actually made up of three ghosts that were in a 90s rock band that tragically died like as teenagers right before they were going to get their big break. So like, of course they live in the old, like she lives in their old house or whatever, and she puts on their CD. They come back to life and they're like, whoa, we've been ghosts for all this time. But when they play their music, people can see them, you know? So they're like, Julie, start a band with us. And like, it was this whole musical, like, it gave me all the Disney, like, High School Musical meets The Descendants, which the guy that actually plays Jafar's son in The Descendants is. And then I was like, wow, this is excellently done. And do you know why? Because at the very end, I saw directed by Kenny Ortega. And I was like, can Kenny Ortega just not do something that is an absolute hit? If you do not know, Kenny Ortega choreographed all the High School Musicals, all the Descendants, basically every Disney Channel original musical movie that you've loved over the past decade and a half. It's been work of Kenny Ortega. And so the fact that he did this show on Netflix, I'm just like not surprised at all. But I was like, I bet Rebecca would really like this show. So Rebecca, if you have Netflix, have you watched Julie and the Phantom? That's all I'm saying. That's all I want to know. Rashawn is here. Happy Saturday, hashtag Black Fam. You're right. Good morning, JJ.
It's you and your musicals.
Shelly said that Treva, that won't get you the live favorite. I mean, she knows she just likes to antagonize me on purpose. Treva said I couldn't resist. It was too funny to pass up. Exactly.
You're so cute.
Rashana said going to get my eyebrows threaded for this trip 1 week until Keto Palooza. Blah.
Oh my god.
I am so excited. Get your hair cut, but girl, you already got short hair. What is it? Like trimmed, you mean? Like, do it. Do whatever you wish. I'm here for it.
Now she's
Lord
talking.
knows I don't know what to do with my hair for the trip. So Beth is here, says, good morning, 1 week away. I know. Yay. I'm so excited. Me and Mom are doing some work today, and you know, it's exciting.
Oh, look at you.
Mm-hmm.
Now that you got all your musical news out of the way.
Yeah, it was a really good show. I mean, it was just a show for, you know,
It was.
anyone that likes teenagers singing music and dancing really well, and,
Might add to why I passed out.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, like, they like literally made this show for me, so.
No,
Beth said we are on our way to another hike. This one has waterfalls. That sounds amazing. We went for a walk today. We went just a quick little 3.4 miler because I wanted to walk, but we didn't want to do the big 5 miles like we did. And I didn't feel good this morning because if you can't tell from the title of this video, finally overeating. That's all I did yesterday was just overeat. Like, hey, let me just find all the food that exists in the world and eat it for no reason other than that it exists, But this morning I woke up, even last night as I was finishing the mint chip Aldi ice cream, which BT Dubs was very good. Like, that was very good. But I don't ever need to buy those ice creams, like, for all them net carbs. Like, Rebel has, like, the lowest net carbs to me, and that's my favorite. And I plan to have it so infrequently, that I don't really need that variety. I'm just trying them out for the sake of trying them out,
But that they'll taste amazing.
Exactly. So it is good to know. Like, I do know for reference, like, hey, Autumn, have you tried those Aldi ice creams? Why, yes. Yes, I have. The mint chip was delicious. The cookie dough was okay. And then the peanut butter fudge, it was okay. That's actually the order that I like them in. The mint chip was number 1, and then the cookie dough, and then the peanut butter fudge. Yeah. Rashonda says, refresh cut, sides faded. I know, right? I need my hair cut, but Richard's going to do that next week too. So, yes, it is exciting. Dee said, I thought you were going to be keeping your hair wrapped till Keto. I know, right? Like, basically, but I got sick. I got sick of it being wrapped, but then B, I dreaded the idea of taking it down because I didn't want to wrap it again. And then I was just like, well, I'm not wrapping it, but I am probably getting it done this week, maybe on Tuesday or Wednesday. And then it'll be wrapped until Keto. Joyce is here, says, happy Saturday, WAC fam. Hope everyone is having an amazing day 1 week from today. Oh, Joyce done busted out the cartwheel emojis. It's getting lit over here in the comments. JJ said, I wish I could get something done to my eyebrows. I look like a wolf. Nothing is open out here. I always, I've gotten used to kind of doing my own eyebrows, although don't tell my sister that because she would kill me. But she always says I thin them out. But like sometimes you gotta it's all about getting this part right here. You gotta be able to do that yourself because otherwise you look like a wolf. That's all I'm saying.
You don't like a wolf.
I mean, I'm just saying a person really with thick eyebrows.
Beautifully
unshapely eyebrows. Yeah.
Beautifully hairy.
Melanie says, I'm late. Good morning, Autumn and Richard. America, I know, right?
Good morning.
Chris said, watching the Proper Human Diet Summit and helping family move houses today. That's awesome. There is a summit called the Proper Human Diet Summit. Who is putting that summit on, and what do they say is the proper human diet? Like, that's all we should strive to be eating is the proper human diet. I mean, it's no more basic than that.
And
good morning, Holly.
Hard.
And house moves are hard. Absolutely. So Chris said our daughter got all moved into her dorm in Idaho yesterday, got home at midnight. Oh, Idaho. She's going to college in Idaho. I've never been to Idaho. That's amazing. What is she majoring in? Oh, college. And just now moving in. Did they delay it because of the pandemic, or is this normal, like, college starting time in Idaho? Because your nephew's been in school for like weeks at this point, right?
I think me and I helped move him in about 3 weeks ago.
Yes. But you did say that was kind of early though, right?
He was a week ahead.
So only a week ahead still?
He was only a week ahead. University of Louisville started up 2 weeks ago.
Fee says, morning all. It's been a while since I caught her live. Well, I'm glad that you're here, Fee. Oh, wow. Chris said Dr. Kim Berry is doing the summit, mostly meat. Yeah, if Dr. Kim Berry's doing it, it's going to be mostly meat for the proper human diet. I do love Dr. Kim Berry, I'll tell you that. So, Gail said, are you dissing me? Said hello to you guys 2 times and you missed me both times. Of course, that's what I'm doing, Gail. I'm intentionally overlooking your comment. Of course, that's not what I'm doing, Gail. You just got to keep jumping in there till I see it, okay? the comments be piling up fast, which is nice, but also causes me anxiety. So there you go.
You know how her anxiety works.
Holly says, I'm watching the summit too. It is put on by Dr. Barry. Where is this alleged summit? Is it on YouTube? Someone email me the link.
Oh my god.
Oh wow, Chris said her daughter's planning on doing biology. Is she going to med school? That's general. See, that was the first question that my advisor would have asked if I said I was doing biology. You guys, I was excellent in chemistry in high school. Like I loved it because chemistry, in my opinion, is basically science math. You know, it's like science algebra. You take all the letters and because it's all about ratios and it's all about, just how the molecules fit together and everything like that. It just like made so much sense to me. So when I got to college, I was going, you have to take a science. So I was going to take chemistry because I was like, oh, I was good at it in high school and I liked it in high school. Why not just take it in college?
Sounds about right.
So I got to my advisor's office and she was just like, chemistry, what are you going to be, a pharmacist? And I was just like, no, I just have to take a science. And that's what it was. She goes, nope, you're taking astronomy. And I was just like, astronomy? I don't care about the stars and planets and whatnot. Like, I don't know anything about astronomy.
And your advisor
she goes,
said that?
yeah, she said it's the easiest science class. If you're not doing anything in college, like in career-wise related to science, don't take chemistry, don't take biology, like take astronomy just to get through science, And I was just like, I mean, you've been here longer than me, I guess. But like she actively told me not to take chemistry because if I didn't need it. She said take chemistry if you're going to be a pharmacist and take biology if you're going pre-med. And I was just like, well, I'm not doing those. Granted, turns out I really liked astronomy. I was like, oh, I like learning about the galaxy and the planets and whatnot. But I felt some kind of way that like she assumed that I would not be successful in it. But granted, those was 2 A's that added to my GPA, which, essentially, eventually led to my summa cum laude, so I'm not like,
certain type of way.
Yeah, it turned out for the best, but I don't want nobody presuming what I can't do.
If she was an advisor, it's kind of her role is to advise you on what you should and shouldn't take.
Yeah, exactly. I know, but like
doing her job.
I know, right?
I mean, you were still young. You should have been more outspoken on the other side of the table.
Yes, well, I
actually like him.
It turned out for the best. Like I said, I aced that course, and it was interesting.
Which is a weird argument.
She said I took geology for my science credit. It was actually really interesting, but I had a good professor. Yeah, I don't even know if we had geology, but she exactly would have gave me something like that.
Nice.
Chris said, unfortunately, the summit sold out. It was capped at 3,000 attendees due to the cost. They will be having the recordings available in a week or so. 2 Crazy Ketos are the MCs. That's amazing.
Oh, wow. That's
I
crazy.
love it. Oh, is that what they were talking about on Instagram? I had no idea because I don't pay attention to details.
You never do.
Yeah, like let's reference Joe Ray's name. And when we ever want to talk about how I never pay attention to details that are right in front of me, yeah, let's do that. Well, that's good. So good for them. Lisa said, wish I had your mind when I decided to go into biochemistry. That was a mistake. Yeah, that's a lot. Hi, Mom.
Your advisor.
Yeah, exactly. Glad that you're here.
Your advisor telling you don't do that.
Yes. Good morning, doctor. Okay. D said, why'd you have to take a science in college? Thought that was over in high school. I didn't have to take any courses I didn't want to in university. No, for us, the first 2 years were like general electives. Like you have to take, like they wouldn't even let me, at least the way that UK worked, the University of Kentucky, they wouldn't even let me in my college until junior year. Like, so the university is made up of a bunch of different colleges. And I wanted to get into the College of Business. And so
your prerequisites.
Yeah, you had to take like general random prerequisites, like I had to take history, which I hated, which I thought I would hate, but actually was really interesting. Like history is effed up all over the world, you're just like,
congratulations.
What?
Welcome to
the world. You're just like, what happened? So all the history, I had to take 2 history classes, had to take 2 science classes. Yeah. I had to take math, which was just like college algebra. Like I didn't even have to take calculus, which was good. Once again, my advisor was just like, if you're not trying to major in math, don't take calculus. It's unnecessarily difficult, you know?
Logical advice.
I mean, the hindsight, I'm like, she knew what she was talking about, you know? But I really just you had to have a certain GPA in order to get into my college. You had to have like a 3.0 to get into the College of Business. And that was where you would take like accounting and economics and marketing and actual business classes. Yeah, exactly. So that's how college worked for us. You had to take your general prereqs.
Yeah, I took basically mostly general. See, my thing was I was good in math. I went to college and math became all letters. It threw me completely. I was like, there is not a number anywhere on this paper.
I love letter math. Do you know what?
Give me one number.
Do you know what class I actually loved? Which it makes so much sense because of who I am.
Can I guess?
Like, yeah, sure.
Something precise, something analytical, and to the point.
It was called logic. Like the class was called logic. It was one of those, if A equals B and B equals C, does A equal C? I mean, like there were all these like logic proofs that you had to do. Like they were just equations where they would give you a set. It was basically like the LSAT, okay? Where they would say like Timmy is taller than Joe, but Joe is shorter than Louie, but Timmy is also shorter than Louie. So now list in order the height of all of these people, you know? That stuff is so fun to me.
That's what you like
that is so fun to me.
Oh my gosh.
I'm serious. He said we had a list of gen ed classes that you could take anytime. You just had to do it to graduate. I also went to university. Yeah. No, for me, for us at least, you had to do it in an order in order to get into. They were like prerequisites. So
you had to take your general first before you got into your more defined role.
Yeah, you know, and those were the classes where, you know, it was like History 101, where it was just like there's 100 people in this lecture, this huge lecture. And as you started to get older and go into your more specialized classes, the classes got smaller.
That's so true. That's so true.
Kimberly said, my mindset in undergrad was all about getting to law school. I majored in sociology and ended up finding it so interesting and could have seen myself becoming a sociology professor or lawyer instead. Way to go.
That's a good plan B.
Chris said, you say logic, and I think transistor logic gates. Zor, Nord, Zand, I have no idea what that even is. Like, oh my goodness. Cynthia says, SMH at Autumn, that equation example shut me down. No, it's so fun.
I'm running from that class. That's the first class I'm dropping.
It was so
fun.
All right,
which one was that class that asked all the crazy questions?
No, look, I actually dropped a marketing class because there weren't enough rules. Have I told you guys this story before?
You have not.
It was my junior year. And I got into this marketing class, and this professor said, write a paper referencing this specific book, you know,
Seems pretty ordinary.
Like find this book and write like a summary of it, right? So I go to the library, which I barely even do anyway, but I was like, let me find this book. Turns out the book was really hard to find. There was this other book that was like book adjacent, but I was like, no, this isn't the one. Yeah. So I kept looking and like I found the book. And
did you get an A just for finding the book?
No, here's the thing. No.
Those secret books.
So I found the book and I wrote my little paper. So then the next time we had that class, you know, there was like 30 people in the class. Yeah. Turns out like only 7 or 8 people had actually found the book. Everyone else
just found
the book adjacent. And they were like, sir, we looked, we could have found that book, but but we found something that was close to it. So we just wrote, I just wrote a paper on this. And another guy was like, oh yeah, me too. I couldn't find the book either. So I also found that one. So like, there was 2 camps. There was camps of people were like, well, we found the book. It was hard to find.
One book?
But it was difficult to find, but we found it. But the thing is, the marketing teacher was just like, good job for everyone that didn't find the book and just found an alternative and just, decided to go with that. That shows that you're flexible and ingenuitive. Like, I'm going to accept all of these and grade them the same. And we were just like, but what about the people that actually followed your direction, though? And I could just tell from that moment that if he valued people not thinking outside the lines, but not doing the objective. Like if he valued that, then we weren't gonna get along.
Well, my thing is there only one book and was it check outable? Because
No,
there's only one
no,
book
there was
between 30
multiple.
people.
No, there was multiple
So there's
versions
multiple of those books.
Yes,
It's just
they were just like
yeah.
in a difficult to find place. Like they weren't.
So you use the Dewey Decimal System?
I don't know. I don't remember the details.
People picking
But
up
I remember that
he just accepted the other.
that he accepted,
and
like,
that was your cardinal.
and that was my just like
cardinal letter, a scarlet letter.
I was just like I can't get along with that person. Like we're not going. That person's not going to see my value, and I definitely don't see theirs. So.
Well, I mean, he was just a professor who was going with the punches, I guess.
No, but then my whole thing is this his first time ever giving this assignment? Like, did he not know that this book was hard to find and there was a book adjacent? I don't know. Too many questions that I didn't ask.
That's not. If after looking 2 or 3 times and the book's still not there, I would definitely have a certain type of feeling myself. Like, do we have to hunt for this book? What's going on? Do we have to get a miner's hat and go at night and look through the woods?
I do specifically remember it being in the basement of the library, but the basement.
It's scary.
No, the lower level of our library. Our library was so
Have
like.
you seen Ghostbusters?
I know,
the
right?
Scariest part of any library.
The lower section of our library was like a hip lounge. I mean, our library was huge. At that point, probably the hugest in the state. Like it was crazy. So yeah, it was nuts. But no, talking about college. College is fun.
I call shenanigans.
D said, no, we did all of our prereqs in high school. Would have dropped out if I had to do one more unnecessary class. But was your college still 4 years? Like, what takes so long?
Trade school?
You know, like, at least in these here United States, or where I went to school, college was 4 years because 2 years were like, you know, your prereqs, and then 2 years were your like advanced major courses.
You could do that at like a community college and do all your prereqs and transfer them
to a college. Yeah, but like that's basically how it was for me. 2 years of like general ed, and then 2 years in your school. So Chris said, so speaking of higher education, who is actually using their degree in work, like working in the field you study? That is a huge question. I want to know the answer to that. I used to be in that group. Like I actually used my degree. My degree was in like business management analytics. So even though I ended up working in the telecommunications industry, like I worked for a software company, like to be honest, I didn't really learn anything specialized in college. Like, you know, I just got a general degree in thinking and business.
Oh, a thinking degree.
Exactly. So I learned everything on the job, but I will say that, you know, logic and, you know, business analytics, I did, I guess, use that in my job, but I know a lot of people that didn't. So.
Yeah. No, I was.
Fee said Ghostbusters is why I don't do basements. That's funny.
No, that's one of the fortunate ones who actually still use the degree for his career.
Yeah, I mean, he got a degree in broadcasting and
a minor in advertising.
And he works in the TV industry. That's so neat. What were y'all's degrees in, and what are y'all doing? If you're like in a specialized degree, like a teacher or a doctor or something, then yes, I could definitely see where you would be using that in your career. But most everybody else is just
you
like.
You went to 7 years a doctor or law or something.
I know, not to use that.
A manager knows. You better work at some type of firm.
He said, yes, my program was 4 years, majored in honors translation and minored in Spanish, now an editor. Wow. I wish I could have. I wanted to minor in Spanish too, and my advisor told me not to. It was so difficult.
You needed to be more outspoken. You must have been the quietest little church mouse.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, ma'am.
Cynthia said, well, no, it's not that. It's just that I when I don't know something, I listen to the experts that do, you know? So I didn't know anything about college. And so, well, I knew why she was making that suggestion. Because it was in order to put me in the best position to do well in my classes, even though it might not have aligned with my particular interest.
15 years later, you still feel a certain type of way.
But Cynthia said, I went to school for dental hygiene school 27 years in. That's amazing. Chris said, I studied computer system engineering and graphic design. I also took a computer science coding class.
That's nice.
As not even as an elective. I audited it, pass fail. It wasn't even for my GPA at all. I just wanted to learn. I did like simple like C++ coding for a semester. I did very well at that.
You know, I tried to do coding. I took a coding class. I think about after my sophomore year, I would honestly just I would over sign up for classes. I would sign up for one class too many. That way I could always drop one that I didn't like. I would pick one class or one teacher, professor I just bond with. I'm like, I'm dropping you. So every semester I would always sign up for like an extra class or an extra class there and just randomly do like fun stuff like that. Like that was.
I took aerobics in high school. That was the first time I ever took like a group fitness class.
I took
college.
I took a bunch of martial arts. I
Yes.
took Tai Chi. I took kickboxing. I actually watched. Was it Vanderpunk or something? One of those goofy movies I was watching, and I seen the guy sign up for like women's studies. And it was like trying to get the girls. Like, so I was like, I want to do that. So I signed up for women's studies. Yeah, that was not the way in the movies.
That's pretty.
It was a bunch of like professor women, like professionals, like trying to actually learn. I'm still like, this is not.
Oh
like
my
the
God!
movies
Teal
at all.
said she majored in math with a minor in statistics. Jeez Louise,
Wow.
what do you do?
I know,
what?
that's
Jeez Louise.
statistics. I
See,
guess?
Chris did what I want to do. He said, I went the route of living in South America for a few years instead. Quick way to learn Spanish. Yes, that is what I want to do.
I would say that's probably the only way I can learn.
Yo quiero vivir in South America.
I need to be forced to eat.
Mexico. You know?
I think you do a month down there. That's how you learn.
That's what I want to do. Jory said I took ballet class. It was fun, but harder than I thought it would be. That's what she said. But yes, I mean, that's how I felt. That's how I feel about aerobics. We actually had to like teach an aerobics routine by the end of the class, and I was like, "Oh my
you
God!"
had to be the professor.
Yeah, that was. I was so
Nice.
like that's
cool.
when I had stage fright, and I didn't know that I had such a knack for performing in front of others at that point, you know. But it was still really really fun.
This one, I know.
I know, but I did end up getting a minor in theater, and I took some awesome classes. I took a couple of acting classes. I took some scene building and like a costume class. And then you also had to do like work on plays in order to get credits. And so I was like the lighting board or like the lighting board designer or like pusher buttoner, you know.
That's
so
so cool.
it was really fun. I stage managed a little bit. So
See,
that's
you
really
did
fun.
a whole
Rebecca
bunch
said,
of
what is
stuff.
kickboxing? Kickboxing is a form of exercise.
It's a martial art.
Where you box and kick. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. It's much like there's karate, jiu-jitsu, taekwondo.
Yes.
Every form is different. Kickboxing is where you mostly use your legs instead, like your arms and your legs, and you protect and you use a bunch of kicks and pushes.
Nice.
It's really fun. I mean, the contrast, guys, between my kickboxing professor and my Tai Chi professor was so night and day. My Tai Chi professor was so like zen and spiritual and centered. He was just like, Richard, don't fight the river. You turn, let the river. My kickboxing instructor was so aggressive, and he came in there, come on, hit me here, punch, It was like, oh my Lord. He literally got into a fight with one of the students one day. We got into a fight. And we was out, it was an outside day because the weather was nice. It was like, okay. The teacher was like, all right, who wants to come up and challenge me? We're all in a circle, we're like, and like, you know me, pick me at confident. Richard, you big, come here. I'm like, I ain't. You pick a dude over there. You pick him over there. I was like, you ain't gonna be using me as a test down there. So he started kicking him, and the guy was actually getting some good moves in. So you could tell the teacher was getting a certain kind of way. It was like, oh, he kicked him right in the side of his head. Dude, he like used a real move, and like, bam, bam. The guy was like leaning out the way. So I crawled, was just like, class over. We going home. For charges are being pressed here.
It was hilarious. That is hilarious.
It was so funny.
That is so funny.
It was a stereotypical, like, think of like a meathead, but like in You know, he was a typical super over aggressive type of personality. I just laughed.
Miriam said, I studied interior design in college and we have a keto company. I know, right? Miriam, funny story. I wanted to major in interior design. I told my dad, I am going to major in interior design. And he was like, you are going to major in business. And I was like, but but interior design though. He was like, no, Autumn, just no.
Are you sure he didn't call your advisor before you got
Exactly. He was like, get a business degree.
He's like, call the advisor. Okay, don't tell her to do this. Don't let her sign up for that. Nope.
And then he was just like, Autumn, in order to like be any semblance of successful in interior design, you have to be the best of the best of the best. Like it is such a specialized field. In business, it is such a wide array of opportunity. You can, you would have, he just wanted to set me up to have more opportunities,
Of course, that's what your advisor was saying.
That's all they wanted to do was just to set me up.
You wanted to dip your toes in a lot of other
But
things.
it all worked out for the best because it literally, like, everything in my entire life happened to lead me to this very moment, which is like where I need to be clearly. So I did get a minor in theater, and I was just like, maybe I can outlet my creative side, and just in my minor. So that's what I did, and it was really
That's
fun.
beautiful.
Yes.
See, I love that. I love.
Yes. So I'm glad. I mean, I'm grateful that my dad, instilled in me the only knowledge he had at the time. So I can't. I have to appreciate him for wanting what he thought was best for me.
I mean, but that's a parent right there.
Good morning,
they don't want you to
Latanya.
take too big of a risk.
Exactly. But my dad is very risk averse. My mom is also risk averse, but she's gotten more comfortable with risk as I've gotten older. My dad still not so much. Like when I told my dad I quit my job, like he just twist.
He was like, no, you're messing up my resume.
He's like, why would you ever do that?
You messed up my resume.
Exactly. I used to have like 4 gainfully employed children. Now I have a slacker child.
I can't brag about you properly anymore.
Yeah, Cece said,
adult friends.
You guys are matching again. Oh yeah, we noticed that. I was like, why you have on a gray t-shirt? Ain't nobody tell you to put on a gray t-shirt? You knew that I was wearing this shirt.
Well, because I have my white tank top on and I didn't want any extra skin to show.
Now I appreciate the V-neck, okay? Because at first I was feeling some type of way about him wearing his V-neck, but if he would have had his arms out today, then that would have definitely been a problem. That's all I'm saying.
Your extra self.
Shelly said, getting serious about packing, casual, not casual. Did we decide the attire? I'm such a shorts and t-shirts girl. I know, right? So here's what I've decided. Saturday for the walk, it is wax swag. Like wear your favorite t-shirt or tank top, whack t-shirt or tank top. I was thinking it would be cool if we all wore our t-shirts on Sunday at the brunch. So Saturday at the meetup, you can just wear whatever you want. Yeah, like super cash, like either pants or shorts and whatever shirt you want. I don't know what the weather's going to be. Similar to what I think it is today, which is really nice. I'm excited about that.
I'm excited about that too.
Yes. And so I'm thinking Saturday morning walk, wax swag, then Saturday afternoon meetup, whatever you want, and then Sunday morning, exercise, whatever you want, and then Sunday brunch, wear your t-shirt, and then we could all match, and that's when we could take a big group picture and everything, all matching, because there's going to be tons of pictures no matter what.
That's so
Chris says, gotta go, fun day everyone, bye, have a good day.
Bye.
Yes. So Rashana says, Shelly, have a mix of everything. I'm extra. I know, right? This is a 2-day event, you guys. But some of you guys are making a longer trip, so I feel it. But that's what I'm thinking. What does everyone think about that?
Mustard on your shirt or something. So
pack multiple shirts. There could be mustard involved.
Exactly.
So
outfits aplenty.
Yeah, pack outfits aplenty. But once again, leave room for the swag that you're going to be taking home.
Also that.
Lots of snacks and other stuff. So I'm very, very excited about it. I know.
It's going to be amazing.
It's going to be fun.
It's going to be a blast.
Fee said, I did ballet for 15 years, was very sad to quit, still having my last pair of point shoes in a keepsake box. That's amazing.
Oh, that's
I always wanted to do ballet, but I just never got around to it. I think that's still one of the things
Ballet you want to do?
Yeah, just like
Look
an
at
adult.
you.
I love ballet.
That's
I love
beautiful.
dancers and dance movies and the art of dancing.
I have not noticed.
You know, and once again, I love ballet because it's a precise form of dance. You know, it's like dance math. Like, I love it. Actually, ballet is like dance geography in my, no,
good
not
Lord.
geography.
Here we go.
What is that? What is the study of shapes? Geometry.
Yes.
Because it's all about the angles and the shapes. Yes, I absolutely
it's like
love
salsa.
it. Yes. Let me see.
Professional salsa
Rashana
players.
said, wait, the walk is prior to the meetup. Yes, the walk is Saturday morning at 8 o'clock. The meetup is Saturday afternoon at 4 o'clock.
Yes.
On Sunday morning, it is dance fitness, yoga and dance fitness. And then Sunday at 10 o'clock is the brunch. So yes. The walk is like a pre-Keto Palooza thing. Hence is why you can wear your wax swag. Because you won't even have your Keto Palooza swag bags until registration starts on Saturday.
Okay.
Yeah. So, yes.
Interesting.
Yeah, because we decided to keep it all together because, like, I don't want to have to do 2 registrations of, like, one for a group of people that get here on Friday. I mean, I'm still... It's mostly probably just going to be Saturday, so.
I like that idea a lot.
Yes, I am excited. Holly said we'd be posting an official agenda with time frames so I know what time to arrive on Saturday. Yes. Just know the answer to that is yes. It has been in the works for weeks, and it'll probably just take me an hour to do once I sit down and concentrate, which is honestly what I plan on doing today. But just know the answer to that is yes.
Yes.
Jeray said I used to take modern dance classes multiple times a week. I love to do that again. Yeah, I want to take like dance class and martial arts, like more self-defense, more specific.
Brazilian dance fighting,
jiu-jitsu, and capoeira.
Yeah, there you go. You can mix them together.
Yeah, so I did want to learn. Like I do want to learn jiu-jitsu, but yeah, I mean, there's a time and place for all of that. So, you know.
Yes, do not do it at church.
Yes. But yeah, so that's with the state of the world, you know.
Then we want to learn martial arts?
No. Like, with like the pandemic, it's like we can't be getting close to people anyways. And you know, jiu-jitsu is all about grappling. Like, I'm not grappling with no strangers at this point in life, so it can all wait. So
I'm sure you can learn on YouTube.
Yes, exactly. JJ said, I'm about to take my pre-workout and get out here in the smoke. I gotta walk. I can't take it anymore. Okay, be careful. Like, only walk if you truly believe you can. You better be like Joyce and pop in that DVD and walk away them pounds. I mean, safety first, JJ. That's all I'm saying. What
kind of mass you need for that?
Speaking of pre-workout, though, I drank all my water before I realized that I could have put the blue raspberry mix in it. I might make me some more water and do that to replenish my electrolytes.
I think you'll need it because your electrolytes are deplenished.
Depleted.
Depleted. Okay. There we go.
Yes. Okay. So I do need my eraser today, sweetheart. I'm about to talk about my weight really quick. You guys, so here's my plan for the next few days. Yesterday, it was just, I don't even want to call it a bad day. It was just I'm just gonna eat food. Yeah. You guys, you know, I've just been in this, on my eating days, I've been in this mindset to where I'm just like, I'm not tracking, I'm not measuring, I'm just eating all the snacks I want. Bam, you know? So that's what I've been doing this week.
That was nice.
Thank you so much. And so you can see it's been leading to my weight to just bounce back and forth and bounce back and forth. I have been fasting, which is good. So my weight's just been going up and down and up and down and up and down and up and down.
Like the normal up and down.
Yes, exactly. But like I said, I think I'm over that. Like, my plan for tomorrow is it is the first football Sunday of the year. So we are having a celebration, and he is making me a steak with peppers and onions.
Of course.
That is just my favorite thing ever, you guys. You guys know that. And I am having an ice cream to
Rebel.
have the Kroger ice cream that I'm finishing up. That I'm
so you get it out of the way.
getting it out of the way,
that
right?
makes sense.
I'm having the Kroger ice cream. Exactly.
What flavor?
Chocolate chip.
Nice
and there's
flavor.
butter pecan in there too. We can share that one maybe. I know, right?
I'm down with that.
So that is my plan for all I'm eating. I might have some cheese snacks.
Yes.
But other than that, like, no more snacks
For
tomorrow. Like, I just don't need them. Oh, actually, but we're supposed to be smashing the crate though. So that might actually help supplement, the snacks that I was not going to have.
I'm pretty sure that will do that.
So I'll be doing that. And then fasting on Monday.
Mm-hmm.
Tuesday, I'm just having bacon and eggs. I have a ton of eggs,
Nice.
a ton of bacon.
That's true.
And my air fryer egg loaf, I already have all the ingredients.
Oh my goodness.
So I'm having that on Tuesday and Thursday.
Well, you knew that was coming back.
Yes. And then, so that's just like a regular eating day. And then, 2 days. And then Friday, it's basically Keto Palooza. We'll be at the hotel all day. So I know Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, I will be eating, whatever. But like normally.
Yeah, there'll be yellow days.
Yeah, exactly. There'll be yellow days. But so that's my plan. No more just like eating crazy. Basically on Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday. That's all I'm saying.
That sounds like a
Okay,
great deal.
but I stepped on the scale this morning and I weighed 182 and I feel every bit of that. Like, I can barely move and I hate myself, you guys. Like, I'm just like, why am I so full? But at least we got to go on the wall.
I was just
and
gonna say,
we did a lot. And I mean, I'm expecting a lot of number 2 today. Like, it's just
on a biblical level.
there's just so much food in my stomach right now that something has to give, That's all I'm saying. Val said, is it too late to order a wax swag shirt to get it before Friday? No, it is not too late. So that's what I was going to say. If you order a shirt between today and Monday, I'll probably just meet up with you and give it to you on Friday. So
that person-to-person connection.
Oh my goodness.
That
But
P to P.
Yeah.
P to P.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
P,
So
P, P.
stop saying PP. Mm-hmm. But yeah, so that's what I was gonna say. If you order a shirt, you'll definitely have it by Friday so that you can on Friday so that you can wear it Saturday morning.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I was gonna say that. So Rashana said, OMG Shelly, you're so sweet. Thanks. Do you like Zip Fizz? Oh my god, you bring a Zip Fizz for everybody. Plus, I do have Zip Fizz. Oh, Sunday is also when we're gonna do the Zip Fizz shake. Okay, so everyone will have the ability to do the Zip Fizz shake by Sunday. So that's when we're going to do it at the brunch together.
Yay.
So yes.
The crescendo.
Exactly. That's fun. Okay, well, I got to get off here and do some work. I actually got to take a shower today.
Oh, no.
I know, right? And I have to, get ready to do a bunch of work. So
As we all do.
yeah. So, today is college game day Saturday. Happy for Richard. I don't really care a lot, but it is what it is. But we will be talking to you tomorrow morning at 9:30 a.m. Eastern. Have a good day, everyone. Bye.
Bye.